It was the surprise in a Dallas courtroom that no one, not even a grieving family, saw coming. In 2016, Tony Timpa died in police custody. Criminal charges against 4 Dallas police officers, those were dropped. But the civil trial was supposed to start today. Investigative reporter Brian News live for us at the federal courthouse in Dallas to explain what happened here, Brian.
Nicole, with the jury set to be selected, the judge delayed the case until at least September. We reached out to the federal judge to ask why, and we're not given a reason. We were told from sources that the judge has been upset with some of the media coverage this weekend. Now, just a few weeks ago, we sat down with Vicky Timpa, Tony Timpa's mother. She told us she was hoping today would provide her with justice and closure. She will have to wait now on both.
When Tony Timpa called 911 nearly 7 years ago, he was scared, disoriented, and high on cocaine.
Dallas 911, where's your emergency?
Tony Timpa was looking for help.
You would think after all this time I could just stop crying.
But Vicky Timpa says help is not what her son got that night from Dallas police.
Everybody wants the police to serve them and be protective, not kill people and lie about it. How can anybody be like that? I don't understand.
Tony Timpa was a 32-year-old executive with a fancy convertible living in a fancy downtown high-rise. But he also had his struggles. His mother says he battled a drug addiction and suffered from schizophrenia and depression. When he called 911 that night in 2016, he told the dispatcher he was off his medication and needed help. According to police records, Timpa then ran out of an adult video store, walking right into the middle of traffic. 2 security guards restrained him until the Dallas police officers arrived.
No, you're gonna kill me. I'm not gonna kill you. You're gonna kill me. You're gonna kill me!
With Timpa's hands cuffed, feet zip-tied, officers pinned him, face down. Timpa can be heard on the officers' body cameras asking for help.
Help me!
More than 35 times.
Help me! Help me!
11 minutes in, Timpa goes silent.
Tony! Tony! Back to school. Pick up. 5 more minutes. First day, you can't be late.
The video shows Officer Dustin Dillard had his knee on Timpa's back for more than 13 minutes. It's only after officers move Timpa to a stretcher do they question whether he's alive.
Is he breathing? Hope I didn't kill him.
The Dallas city attorney representing the officers declined to comment on the case, and repeated requests of the Dallas Police Association have gone unanswered. But we know from court records and interviews over the years that the defense of these officers will largely come down to 2 main points. One, the defense points out that the officers only restrained Timpa because he needed medical attention. And 2, the defense claims that the officers' actions did not cause his death.
The things that are most hotly contested are cause of death and excessive force.
Jeff Henley is the attorney for the Timpa family. He says both sides have lined up medical experts to testify about what caused Timpa to die. The medical examiner's autopsy report reads Timpa died as a result of sudden cardiac death due to the toxic effects of cocaine and stress associated with physical restraint.
There is tremendous trust that we place in police officers, as well we should. But those folks, those individuals who are charged with that power have grave responsibilities not to abuse it, not to, misuse it.
Nobody should ever have to go through this.
When the trial was delayed Monday, the I-Team reached out to Vicky Timpa for comment, but did not hear back. Earlier this month, she told us she was just hoping for closure.
I haven't been able to have any closure. They can admit what they did. They can say that they're sorry, and they can say they won't hurt anybody else.
Now, we are expecting a gag order to be placed on all parties associated with this case, which means, Nicole, we will likely not hear from anyone about this case until it's rescheduled for later in the year. Nicole?
But we know that you'll be on top of it, Brian. You've been following this story for years, and we appreciate the update. Thank you so much for that.